Welcome back to some more Wargame Airland battle action, and yeah, we had a recent balance patch. Interesting how the camera does that, but anyway, had a recent balance patch which yeah, tweaked the crap out of loads of packed and NATO units, in particular changing the availability of certain packed tanks as well. So basically remade all my decks to accommodate the change, and just for the hell of it, really it's nice looking through the capabilities of the units and all that. And yeah, so we got some new decks out, pretty similar to the old stuff, but what the hell. In any case, this is going to be a 1 versus 1 on the Battle for the Fjord map. Got myself, Lightman, playing as Natu at the bottom there, and Targus playing as Pact. And you could say that's at the bottom if we have a look at it from his perspective, which I suppose we will, since I kind of know how I play, we'll just see how he played. So yeah, I'll be playing as the US this particular replay, and yeah, you'll be seeing you'll be seeing that I'm not really used to playing as the US, funnily enough, and you'll also see me overestimating the effectiveness of a rifleman, but what the hell. And also you'll see me screwing around trying to root out infantry from buildings, and yeah, basically showing my some rather lack of experience for this particular game, given the way the city sectors and all that work and how infantry and all that function. But oh, what the hell, it was quite a learning experience really, and once the actual game starts, well, hopefully you'll learn something from it as well. In case, you can see my opponent, he is starting basically with pure infantry, backed up by a couple. Okay, so it seems to be going mostly for, of course I can't see the info card. Okay, since we're going for USSR stuff from what I can tell, BRDM and all that, so yep, it's basically going for yeah, just pure infantry backed up by a couple of anti-air pieces. So yeah, capturing Delta, and yeah, basically getting the guys into the points as quickly as possible. My god, he's actually getting, well, really did a hell of a better job spreading out his infantry at the beginning of the game than I did, actually. Well, what can you do? Okay, so yeah, he does have a, actually those guys actually inside some buildings, I'm not too sure. Interesting. And of course my opponent, he didn't know that the mode was actually economy at first. He thought it was just destruction or total destruction. In any case, my pattern's taking shots, and yeah, as you can see, I've gone with quite a few infantrymen, but also gone with a couple of rocket tanks. Oh, sorry, not rocket tanks, but a couple of regular tanks, and even a flamethrower tank as well, which, if it could actually get close enough to these monsters, he might have been able to do something. But yeah, those Fjord Concorders really being a pain in the freaking ass. My riflemen, I think I'm trying to get them to reinforce here, and riflemen, well, they're 10-point infantry, and Motostelskis are, oh, they're also 10-point infantry. It's interesting, as riflemen have really struggled against them, but then again, they also took a bit of damage and were panicked as well, but usually when they're engaging the Motostelskis as well, which is quite the fucking pain in the ass. And of course, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, splitting them up like this, and I got just one guy into a single building. I don't know why I didn't just get him onto a single building instead, but oh well, what can you do? I was thinking of just splitting them up and getting them into different buildings all at once, but yeah, as you can see, it would have been a better idea just to keep them all in one group, but oh well. So as you can see, Delta being secured for my opponent, and yeah, basically he's got a couple of things secured. I do have a slight economic lead, but really that could easily change. Just what happens. So it looks like I'll be deploying a Seahawk as well, rather inappropriate given the fact that, yeah, as you can see, my opponent hasn't really deployed anything in terms of tanks. He's just got a couple of vehicles. Basically everything he has is an infantry, and a couple of, okay, there's a recon helicopter of his own, as well as a couple of AA vehicles positioned behind his infantry. Well, that's interesting. He was actually a bit vulnerable, or at least he didn't have much. Actually, wait a minute. Apart from this helicopter, he doesn't really have any recon at all. So he's got helicopter spotting out there. My missile launchers, Jesus Christ, missing every fucking missile. Trying to take him out, not being able to though. But yeah, it's interesting his lack of recon, despite, and as you can see, I do have a couple of my own recon guys here and there sending riflemen into these buildings, and yeah, my rifleman versus his Motostelskis. As you can see, all my guys are panicked though, and Motostelskis, as you can see, calm, panicked and worried, so yeah, they're basically beating the crap out of my riflemen. I probably should have brought in some, actually I don't think I have flamethrower infantry this particular deck. It would have been interesting to bring them. I think they probably would have been able to engage Multistilskis. Just get him into a nearby building or something like that once the rifleman engaged. Should have been able to burn the crap out of the Multistilskis, but oh well, what can you do? There you go, the game is afoot. As you can see, my opponent there, he's spent points on yeah, bits of artillery and all that. Probably could have gone more artillery myself. I just have a single piece. I could have gone a bit more, but what can you do? In case, yep, Seahawk trying to do a bit of damage there, but yeah, unfortunately it's going to get shot to pieces by the Steel 10M. Thankfully the Seahawk somehow manages to survive that. Yeah, that's interesting. Can I actually fire in the move? Okay, fire and forget. Oh, the Hellfires. Oh, that's pretty good. Huh. Okay, well there you go, Seahawk. Being even better than I thought. And yeah, my artillery just going to be trying to fire, but really just a single piece. I should have tried to bring in well, all my artillery pieces, which is only like 3 pieces because there's only a single card of artillery, but oh well. In case there you go, it's going to be firing a bit, and that's interesting. It's actually, I'm pretty sure that before, in a previous patch or something, the shells would actually explode on the water, like as if it was just regular ground terrain, but there you go, apparently that's not the case. And of course here comes the artillery reply, thankfully not doing too much damage, just trying to hit the trees there. But yeah, not really doing too much there at all. More of these Batur Conquerors coming in to be a freaking pain in the ass. Why not all these bloody sectors here, but yeah, interesting, just leaving his recon helicopter there, doesn't really have much recon here at all. Had a few recon elements here myself, but I'm not actually seeing too much. Well, actually I am seeing a bit. I'm not seeing the infantry in the damn buildings there, which I suppose is to be expected. You know, buildings are kind of a bit easier to hide behind. Okay, so what does my opponent actually have? He only has a single artillery piece. That's why I could fire so freaking frequently. So 2S19 Mr. So 9 per minute. Jesus, that's not too shabby. It's just yeah, firing slowly but surely, trying to do whatever damage you can. Yep, and now it's just going to be firing blasts around here. I think I managed to take out my Chaparral there and stunning my command vehicle, but this is why you want to get armoured command vehicles such as this one rather than regular jeeps, because if that was just a jeep command vehicle then I'm pretty sure it would have blown up horribly with the amount of shots that were landing near it, but frankly that wasn't the case. These guys also, something happening to them, I'm not really sure what. Oh, okay, this M35 of course is getting attacked by something or rather. Surprised that these ATGM infantry were actually as effective as that, because the recon helicopter's all the way back here. What can my opponent see actually? Oh, wait a minute, he could. Oh shit, he could actually see my Kiowa. Oh, whoops. And my M35. Really? He could see my M35? How the hell is that possible? He's only got one recon element here, and this M35 is all the way here. And these Multistilskis. And it's behind a fucking little silo thing as well. It just doesn't make any sense. It looks like, yeah, my opponent was firing blindly into that little dense forest as well. But it's interesting how you can see my M35 though. You'd think he wouldn't have sight of it, given how it's positioned behind this building, and given how the recon helicopter's all the way there, but bizarre. That's a bit. Oh shit! And wait a minute, that actually does explain a bit as well. He could see my Thunderbolts. How the hell? How the hell could it get such goods? Well, I suppose it is, you know, kind of obvious aircraft, but still, I'm surprised. And now take back, of course. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm surprised that I can actually see that fast. I was pretty much for sending it around the map. I guess I could have sent it around there just to be sure, but there we go. I guess I learned from that as well. So he's not spotting anything else there. Looks like my Kiowa should be able to get through without getting detected just yet, and he's just going to continue with his artillery bombardment. So wow, this thing's actually a pretty nice little piece of artillery actually. So rate of fire 9 per minute. Shooting up various things. My Chaparral somehow managing to stay alive despite, actually does a bit of armor, I suppose, no rear armor though, but still. Vulcan's staying alive, other things staying alive, and these Rangers, I don't know why they kept put them in this forest. They would have had better cover and concealment in this building, but yeah, well, what can you do? What's the fire rate on this thing? 3 per minute, oh no wonder. So it's interesting, this artillery piece seems to fire greater barrages as well. It was only a single artillery piece the entire time, maybe, I'm not entirely sure. It felt like there were more artillery pieces there simply because mine didn't seem to fire as many shells, but I suppose it's interesting how it works out the rate of fire, because they do fire in barrages, unlike in the original Wargame European escalation, where they would, with tube artillery should I say, would just fire, yeah look at that, 1, 2, 3, that's what it fires, 3 per minute, of course. Yeah, we'll just fire one shot at a time, so taking a few shots here and there. Not really doing too much though, and my helicopter I still don't think has been spotted. I'm not really spotting too much either. Opponent, oh no, yeah, I spotted it. Damn it. Ah, he's got the Spetsnaz, now let's look for it as well. So it turns out his command vehicle was actually here all along. Huh. Such a shame I didn't go for that area, but oh well. And of course he was going to see my Thunderbolt, so yeah, he saw all of that coming a mile away, for fuck's sake. Good job on him actually having recon infantry here. Spetsnaz, interesting infantry to have there actually. VMF, so got heat rockets, Stroganovs, yeah, rather bizarre. In any case, here we go, my Kyo is going to try to do a bit of damage and not really going to do too much. My Thunderbolt's going to come in now, let's see, can we get, yep, we can get a nice sort of close in, oh, for fuck's sake, get a nice sort of close in angle of it firing, hopefully. There we go, unfortunately it'll just get taken out slowly but surely, but what the hell, get a nice sort of close in angle of it, trying to do bits of damage, and yep, down it goes. Phew, so it kind of sucks, but oh well. What can you do? My Kyo, I probably should get the hell out of there, at least that manages to survive. A lot of things getting shelled by artillery, so as you can see, it's very urban heavy map, and yeah, we're basically keeping our infantry where they are. Foxtrot has been captured by my opponent, and he's got a bit of a foothold in India as well. As you can see, I tried to just put my guys just in this building here, and they got shot to pieces by mortar Strelsky, so definitely not a good idea to move my command vehicle there, but oh well. What can you do, I guess? Actually, wait a minute, Golf does not provide any thingy-majingies, any resource points, but these other 2 points do. Interesting. Yeah, well. What can you do? So my opponent's Shark, see, that's right, so this is when he brings in the T-64BM. Interesting. And I think I'm just continually interrupting myself as well for no particular reason. But oh well. So those guys trying to take pot shots at my Kyo's, but yeah, as you can see, I'm mostly managing to stay in the game. I do have more score points than my opponent, but as you can see, he's spending it on various things, while I'm just trying to hold on to as much as possible. If he keeps holding on to Foxtrot then doesn't spend much more, then he should be alright. But we'll see what happens. My cargo coming in to try to repair a bit, rearm a bit, sounds good, and yet my artillery just firing a bit as well. So it's interesting, this rate of fire 3 rounds per minute, so that must be per barrage then, in that case. Before it has to reload, then it would take, well, approximately 1 minute to reload. Huh, I'll be damned. I'll be damned indeed. Shit, which means, oh my god, I really need to rethink my artillery choices for certain decks actually as well. So there you go, this actually has been one hell of a learning experience there, to say the least. Jesus Christ, there we go, looks like I'll be going with a bit of an assault, sending in a couple of Zippos and some extra infantry, not such a shabby little line of thought. I'm just wondering, instead of Zippos next time, if I should just get the flame infantry instead, because once mix them in with regular infantry, they should be able to take out these other infantry pretty easily, but they have to get pretty close as well. This putting them in a building like this might actually be too far away, although if these guys are distracted by my own infantry, send another infantry as well. Well, it could work, maybe. Could work, I'm not entirely sure. Nothing getting hardened, not really sure why. Yeah, not really sure why exactly this thing's unidentified despite the fact that I set it onto neutral, but anyway, and it's still neutral. Oh my god, talk about a fucking bug there. So God knows what this is. It's some sort of a truck there. Interesting. I hope it didn't have a desync or anything like that, because it did. My opponents did complain about the points suddenly changing, but that was actually because of the I think there was economy mode. So I don't think he's actually played it before. In case, frankly, my cargo not taking any shots there, I really should have just kept him back here just to. Well, I was just going to resupply this. I should have just kept him back, but oh well. What can you do? This artillery piece taking a bit of damage, but yeah, not really doing too much. Assuming it's cheaper at the very least, M109 40 points compared to enemy artillery, which is 110. Okay, so yeah, no wonder. Yeah, God, not bad. Okay, it's an M35 apparently, but it's interesting. I just got dashes there. Yeah, as you can see, my opponent basically going infantry heavy, which is to be expected. It is a bit of a pain in the ass to root out infantry from. The hell? Oh, really? Wait a minute, did he spot my rifleman? No, oh my god. Oh my god, of course, he spotted the transports that the riflemen are in. In a stealth poor compared to riflemen, which is good. Oh my god, I can't believe it. And of course all these guys are panicked. I really should have treated them straight away, but nope, I'm just getting them to continue onwards, despite the fact that they're panicked and my opponent's infantry are all calm. And yeah, morale makes a very big difference here, to say the least. And, oh my god, of course this fucking conk was going to take pot on some of my patterns. We should have gotten that out of there. But yeah, I even asked my opponents really how you're supposed to route out infantry from buildings, and really it's somewhat straightforward to do that. I can still spot the pattern, of course, despite the fact that they sort of retreated behind the forest, but anyway. Yeah, relatively easy to do, it's just that I didn't really do it that well, as you can see. Not bad. So yeah, these guys are just going to... Yeah, they're going to stay panicked for a pretty long time, actually. I'm surprised that they're not routing, actually. Routing. Well, routing, actually. Concours, oh, god damn, of course, it's still got to... Let's take pot shots like that. God damn. My stuff really gets detected much earlier than I thought it'd be. And yeah, these guys, you can see the fight has already decided. These guys are calm. My riflemen are all panicked. I really should have just put them back to reinforce. And yeah, next time I probably shouldn't try to get my transports spotted prematurely either. Not exactly the greatest of ideas. But, what can you do? That, and also I should have been making better use of urban sectors, should I say, rather than leading a tree in forest nearby. I can get much better cover in the building, if I could just get it to say something. Building, heavy cover, and medium hedged farms. There you go. So, what can you do? Let's just get a nice little close in on what's happening here, because nothing else seems to be happening. Yeah, just get the hunt. Oh, there we go. He's actually firing. I'm pretty sure he's firing from the walls of the building. Not too shabby. Here comes my artillery, but yeah, as you can see, it's yeah, it is kind of lackluster. I probably should have gone with something either a bit more expensive, or with more artillery, or well, I could have just shelled the infantry with other things instead to get them out of there once I spotted them. But well, even tanks would have done the job using the fire ground position. But oh well, what can you do? And of course, yeah, you're just going to come in to resupply them anyway, just like that. All my riflemen are near death, of course, just going to be leaving, just like that. Oh well. Yeah, what can you do? Where's my opponents anyway? So he still sees my riflemen, sees the killer, sees that miscellaneous vehicle, and he still sees the patterns as well, which is kind of funny. Oh my god, and he was actually seeing the reinforcements I was bringing up here as well. Wow. I can't believe it. I mean, he's got just regular infantry in front. Oh. When did he bring these guys in? Spetsnaz VMFs. Yeah, they got very good optics. Okay, that would explain why he can actually see quite a bit, actually. Yeah, my guy's not bad. Okay, so he might have actually brought in these Spetsnaz pretty early on as well, actually, which would explain why they can see quite a bit. Interesting setting VWFs instead of just regular recon. Huh. Interesting. I suppose they won't route as easily and all that, but there's only 5 of them in the squad though, I think. In my opinion, they're more suited to sneakier operations, but yeah, well, what can you do? So he only had 1 M-stats the entire game. Jesus, that's what I was trying to take out with that little rear attack, which also got spotted from halfway across the fucking map. Incredible. No, there you go. Just goes to show you, opponent can sometimes see more than one would think. So let's see, what does he see now? So, yep, he sees a bunch of transports, of course. My God. But me, on the other hand, I do see his transports as well, so I suppose it's that. And yep, he sees my bloody transports delivering the infantry. Yep, losing 1 of them, and I think all the infantry in there were taken out as well. Yep, managing to disembark the riflemen at the radius. But yeah, of course they're shaken but not stirred. There goes the transports, of course, and there goes my recon elements that was in the forest as well. I should have just put them in this building, but oh well. So I do still have a lead in points, but yeah, it can just change, and yeah, my opponent has really just been spending many more points than I have, it seems. But yeah, he still holds on to Foxtrot, I believe it's Foxtrot, yep, and I don't have India or even Juliet, so still managing to hold on myself just barely, but yeah, now my opponent's starting to catch up a bit, so I just fast forward a bit actually. So there we go, hell of a learning experience, so even if it's not exactly the most action-packed, we do have a bit of a flank attack by my riflemen. I should have sent in some marines as well, but oh well, these guys are calm, panicked, but these guys are both calm, so Yep, as you can see, they're going to be completely screwed. My pattern's coming in there, and it turns out that buildings actually do block line of sight. I mean, when I was playing the beta of the game, that didn't seem to be the case, but apparently it is, because this pattern should be able to engage multiple stealth from that range, and in fact, if I remember correctly, it actually did. Well, should have been able to, but it said it was, it didn't have a direct line of sight, so that was just these bloody buildings that were in the way, and as you can see, my opponent's even managing to get brief lines of sight to fire off his rockets, and my patterns, yeah, just going behind buildings before the rockets, missiles, should I say, could reach them. So what can you do? This thing's trying to take out Multistelskis, but yeah, as you can see, he's shaking as well. Multistelskis is worried and panicked though. Ruffman, as you can see, they're both panicked. I really should have got them out of there as quickly as possible. My patterns, I was kind of counting on being able to kind of fire in between the buildings or at least through them, like I was able to in the beta, but nope, that wasn't the case. And instead, I actually should just keep setting forward to go up to Multistelskis. What can you do? Yeah, I can't believe how. Jesus Christ. Oh, size medium, I suppose. That's not too bad. But still, I can't believe these M1 A1s are actually managing to last that long. This thing's just been dumping shot after shot into them. Incredible. What is the accuracy on this thing? Jesus Christ. Accuracy 8. Oh no, that's on the ATGM. Accuracy 7 on the tank gun. Jesus Christ. So there you go. Finally, the pattern managing to get there. But of course, look at fucking that. We've got something shooting missiles at me. I don't know what they were shooting missiles at me. Let's just have a look. Oh, the Concorders, of course, are fucking shooting. Yeah, look at that. Oh, and actually, no, they're going in between the buildings. Oh, no, they actually did go through those buildings, though. Sort of. Well, actually, no, I kind of went in between as well. Yeah, actually, I did go in between to hit that tank there, so. Huh, interesting. So buildings actually do block line of fire. The little fences don't seem to block fire, but everything else does. There's Multistelskis not dead yet. My Rifleman, of course, getting whittled down, which is just freaking dandy. And I didn't see what the endpoints were because I was busy focusing on what was happening there. But there we go. We got a nice little draw happening, which wasn't too shabby given that was my first ever 1 versus 1, and I don't play with US too often. Maybe I should actually. Yes, funny actually. I did have an F117 that I could deployed against my opponent's infantry. And this, as long as I was careful, you know, to cherry pick the ones that were on the very edges of my opponent's territory, F117 should have been alright, but oh well, what can you do? And yeah, I was just surprised actually how much my opponent could see around the side of the map as well. Actually, it was quite it was quite incredible to say the least. So there you go, nice little entertaining game. One hell of a learning experience. Hopefully you've learned a few things as well. If you don't play this game, then you should play it, or you should play Allegiance actually. Play that instead. So there you go. Until next time, this has been Dave Didovich, signing off.